What's going on, Fragmaniacs? Max Forte again. This time we have a winner from our last subscriber's choice. Stay right there, it's coming up right now. As you see from the title of the video, the winner was Gucci Intense Oud. You guys voted this time around. It was a really tight race. So let's get into the presentation. Come with me. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Max Forte to bring you the presentation for Gucci Intense Oud. This is offered only in a 90 ml or a 3.0 ounces. As you see right here, this is offered for $134 at the Gucci website, which I'll have it listed in the link below. But you can also find this at some discounters for just around $90 US, which is not too bad for what you're getting. As far as notes for this fragrance, we're going to get to that in a second when we talk about settings, occasions, and weather. But let's take a quick look at the box. So as you see, it's got this beautiful stripe here. This is like a matte finish, and the stripe in the middle is rather shiny. The Gucci Intense Oud is also shiny up top. You have your specification here. This is an eau de parfum with a 90 ml, 3.0 fluid ounces. In the back, you have more information about Gucci, locations, made in France, ingredients, all that good stuff. And this is the website right here where we can find this fragrance for $134 US. I'll have that listed in the link below. Your batch code is right there, as well as your barcode. Now, when you open the box, which is something I wanted to show you guys, the inside is beautiful. It's this golden with a whole bunch of GGs for Gucci O Gucci. And again, the lining is just beautiful, this golden brown. I mean, beautiful with this golden lining. And the actual inside where the box sits, it's this corrugated cardboard. But you know, the lining, I thought was pretty cool. I wanted to share that with you. The bottle itself is really nice. It's this thick, dark glass, really thick. Gucci Intense Oud is right here, right up top. As you can see, I put a little dent in this fragrance already. At the bottom, again, you have that batch code that matches the batch of the box. More information here about the fragrance. Nothing in the back. The cap has Gucci embossed right over here. It's actually a very thick cap, and the sprayer is actually pretty amazing. Let me show you. There we go. Again, a really nice distribution. Now the whole room now is taken by this fragrance, which is amazing. This has been the presentation for Gucci Intense Oud. Year introduced, as you saw from the presentation, was 2016, and the perfumer behind this was Aurélien Guichard. Now, Aurélien Guichard has done some amazing stuff and really nice fragrances out there, but two fragrances that come to mind right away is Versace Eros, which I think was released in 2012, and last year's also amazing release. As you guys watched my batch releases from 2016, this was definitely featured, and this other one that was released by the same perfumer, which was Salvatore Ferragamo's Uomo. That tiramisu note in there is just amazing. Classification from this fragrance is definitely an Oriental. Now let's get into settings, occasions, and best seasons to wear Gucci Intense Oud. So settings, I definitely think this is great and very well suited for evening wear. I think this one here has like a mystique about it. It's very exotic, it's really dark, it's really mysterious. So I think the best setting for this fragrance is definitely evening wear. You know, dressier occasions, you know, going out, if you're going out for a dinner, you know, in the evening time, this thing will fit perfectly, and this will give any attire that beautiful finish touch. As far as seasons go, this is definitely for the cooler weather. This is perfect for fall and winter, maybe early spring, you know, the seasons that we're in right now, April, early May. As soon as it gets hot out, this is a no-no. This will get cloying very, very soon, very easily. Even if you only do 1 or 2 sprays, this is that kind of a scent that has, you know, some thickness to it, some, you know, full notes in here that are best suited for the cool weather. As far as age groups, I think this is definitely more mature. This is definitely for the more experienced and seasoned nose kind of crowds. But other than that, this is definitely androgynous, and I think anyone can rock this. A guy or a gal will rock this perfectly. As far as performance goes, this performs quite well. I get 1 to 2 hour really strong push, then it sits closer to the skin. As far as the sillage is concerned, I get a real nice scent bubble as I move around. I get whiffs of it back and forth. So sillage is, you know, very good. And longevity, if I spray my clothes, I get 12 plus. If I spray my skin, it's about 10 plus hours, which is really, really good performance on this fragrance. Now what I get from the scent, okay, so this opens up big and really full, beautiful note of oud in here, but it's rather tamed. This is linear, yes, but it's amazing for sure. It's going to give you that beautiful, controlled oud that's really beautiful, really, a little bit sweet. There's no rose in here, so it's not going to be something that's redundant, but yet it's a really, really nice, controlled oud that's very easy to please. Even though oud is listed here and it's definitely present, it's going to be one of those easy to please kind of ouds, which I love. I go as far as saying that this is definitely the best oud in the designer game right now. The reason why I say that, because I get a combination of fragrances with this one. It has a little bit of a black Afgano up top, but then it gets a little bit smoother right away. Reminds me of Davidoff's leather blend, which I love, that creaminess, that little bit sweet kind of leather. But then I also get nuances of Versace Oud Noir, which was an amazing release from the house of Versace, probably one of the best dark scents that Versace ever put out. So this is definitely a winner in my book. It's sexy, it's dark, it's full, but in a good way, because it's very pleasant, it's very easy to wear, and people around you are definitely going to notice you, and they're definitely going to be complimenting you. Depending on how you're dressed, this fragrance, like I said, will complement your attire perfectly. This one here screams sophistication and elegance. It smells beautiful, it performs great. What more can you ask from a fragrance? So welcome back, Gucci. I'm so glad to see that Gucci's back in the game, making some groundbreaking fragrances yet again. I haven't seen anything really great from Gucci since 2007. Gucci Per Homme 2 was almost a decade ago, was really a great fragrance from the house of Gucci, that tea-based fragrance. But for the past 10 years, they've been releasing some, so-so fragrances, nothing really groundbreaking or really, eye-catching or nose-catching. But, this one here is for sure one of those amazing scents and amazing releases. Congratulations, Gucci. Thank you for being back in the game. Let's get into the final rate for Gucci Intense Oud. So presentation-wise, it's one of the best presentations in the designer game. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. Really beautiful presentation. There's not much you can ask. This is really classy, really chic. I love the dark glass, kind of bottle. The appointments here are beautiful. The cap is heavy. Just a beautiful presentation. So 5 out of 5 for presentation. Price point, like we saw in the presentation that we saw on the chessboard, we're looking at $134 retail, but you can get close to $90 if you buy the discounter. So not too bad for 90 mils and for the kind of juice that you're getting. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. So it's pretty good. Now, versatility is where it's going to lose the most points, because again, I think this is more dressier, and this is going to be more geared toward, evening wear. So I'm going to give, and colder seasons at that. So I'm going to give this a 3.5 out of 5. The uniqueness of the scent, this is pretty unique. There's not many designers out there that are smelling like this. This is really doing a phenomenal job for an Oriental fragrance. And I'm going to be giving this a 4.5 out of 5. It smells amazing. And compliment factor, I got somewhat compliments, but not really amazing compliments, but quite good. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. This is a little bit daring depending on the kind of settings that you're in, but it smells really, really good. For people that appreciate refined scents, like I said, a more experienced nose, and depending on what you're wearing and what kind of setting and occasions you're going to be wearing this at, you're definitely going to get positive notices. But I'm going to give this a 3.5 overall for compliment factor. So for an overall final rate, I'm going to give Gucci Intense Oud a total 4 stars. This is a solid, amazing, great release from the house of Gucci. Awesome to see them back in the game. I can't wait to see what they're going to be putting out. I'm going to be doing perhaps a first impression on Gucci Guilty Absolute, which I just received the bottle, so stay tuned for that. But like I said, this is a solid 4, or if you want to do the numerical way like I used to do before, this would be like a solid 8 out of 10. Really, really great release from the house of Gucci. So like I always do, 3 words to sum this scent up would be exotic, dark, and mysterious. That is Gucci Intense Oud. So comment down in the comment section below. Let me know if you have smelled Gucci Intense Oud. What do you think about Gucci in 2016, 2017? Are they on the right track? Can we expect to see some amazing things from them? Comment down below. And if you have smelled Gucci Intense Oud, let me know what you think about it. So in the meantime, hit that like button, subscribe for a lot more content. Click on that little bell up there so you can get notification whenever I release new content, which is quite often. Thank you for watching. This was your host, Max Forte. Keep sharing the passion and keep on spraying. I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.